Well, hey guys, I'm back. This is Thorzax, and I discovered something. This mold, you would think these are the rejects, and then these ones are the good ones, but actually it's the other way around. These are the good ones, and these are the rejects. I ended up with an awful lot of Culls and little squiggly lines and stuff like that, and it was almost like the bullet metal was too soft and too cold, for it to fill out the mold. And so anyway, what I did is I increased the heat a bit on the furnace and started pouring again, and I started getting good ones. These ones almost did an Elvis ammo. Started getting good ones again. So little experimentation, you're bound to find things like this out, as you go along. Different molds, react different to different temperatures, and it only takes a minute, to go ahead and inspect these. One thing that you want to look for in these bullets, for instance, is you want to make sure that the bases are nice and flat. That you have a nice flat base and there's no edges that are not filled out here. When this bullet exits the end of the muzzle, okay, the last very bit of the crown is in contact with that, and if there's a little gas that escapes out the side or anything like that that cause the bullet to pitch, and that's where you get keyholing and stuff like that. That's the reason why you can't shoot a hollow base wad cutter that hard, because you'll blow the skirt up. The skirt is the last thing that comes in contact with the with the crown, and that's very important. It's very, very important. So what I found out today was that I had to increase my heat on my furnace a bit, and all I had to do was turn it up another 10 degrees, and I started getting good ones. So yeah, all these ones are turning out just fine. This stuff right here, this was all done with the higher temperature setting. So also you're dealing with another thing too. This mold is brass. You're dealing with steel inserts here. The steel inserts. They all have their little temperatures that they like to settle at, and it takes a little playing around, and when you find the right temperature on your furnace, you just go ahead and mark that down on a piece of paper, and then you already know what temperature to set it at. But as I can see by these, these are all turning out good. There's no Culls in these. There's no little squiggly lines. These are all good. Like I said, 10 degrees difference. It's almost like the bullet metal itself was too cold, to pour good, bullets. But also another thing too, you got to take in consideration, the size of the bullet and the size of the mold, and how much this mold is absorbing of that heat when you go ahead and you fill your molds up. You got to keep the mold hot too. It's not always the pot or the furnace's fault that you're getting Culls. It could be the fact that you're running a big mold and casting small bullets, and that's the reason why you're getting a bunch of rejects, because the mold is not retaining enough heat to pour good bullets. So anyway, yeah, other than that, I'm telling you what, I'm really happy with the mold. It makes really good bullets. I can't wait to get these lubricated and get them loaded. 2.8 grains of bullseye. Take and load them up in the Model 14. Take the Model 20 Bill Davis gun out there, and shoot them. See how they shoot. I mean, they should shoot just fine. I mean, these should shoot just as good as anything that you could buy. I'm hoping. So anyway, So I wanted to give you guys a follow-up on the M&P mold. These are very high quality molds. They're very reasonably priced for what you're buying here. You know, $106 shipped to your door. I have, excuse me, I have bought another one of these that is more of the design that you see in the Hornady and in the Spear Bullet. And I'm going to go ahead and try that as well. So anyway, success. Just had to play around with my temperature a little bit. Yeah, those look good. Yeah, just 10 degrees with the difference. 10, 15, 20 degrees. That's it. You know, make all the difference in the world. So, anyway, this is Thorzax. Until next time, and I see you later until the next video. You guys have good shooting to you, all right?